So we are asked to find the third side of this right triangle, given our two sides, 24 and 10. And by using the Pythagorean Theorem, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared, we can find our third side. The best way I like to remember what sides to plug a and b into, I like to look at what two sides form the right angle. So what two sides work together to form this right angle. And we can easily see that 24 and 10 are going to be our a and b. And what connects these two sides, or the outer side, will be our c, and it'll always be our c. Now, if we plug in 24 to the second plus 10 to the second, we can find out what our c to the second is. So when we combine 24 to the second plus 10 to the second, we get a total of 675. And since we are trying to find c and not c to the squared, we have to get c by itself by square rooting both sides of the equation by 2. The square root of c to the second is c, and the square root of 625 is 25.98. But our question asks us to round to the nearest tenth, so we will make this 26.0, since our 9 is telling us to round up. Okay, for our next example, we are also asked to find the length of our third side, and if necessary, we are to round to the nearest tenth. I'm going to start by writing the formula, and using the same trick, I'm going to take the two sides that form the right angle to plug in my a and b. Now I know I'm looking for my c, or the one that connects the two sides together. I know I can do this math on my own, so I'm going to take 4 to the second, which is 16, plus 2 to the second, which is 4. 16 plus 4 is 20, and now we know 20 equals c to the second. But we're not looking for c to the second, we're looking for c. So let's use a square root to cancel out our exponent. 20 squared is 4.47. Our question is asking us to round to the nearest tenth. So that 7 will tell our 4 to round up to a 5. And our answer should be 4.5. Now this time, we are given our c value, or the one that connects the two sides together. And we are only given one side of our a and b. So first, I will write my formula down, but this time, I'm plugging in my a value, which is 4, and my c value, which is 5. I will have to find my b value. Just in case if you're confused, your a and b values are interchangeable, so meaning you can either make 4 your a value or your b value. But for aesthetics, I will make 4 my a value. So this is the way I do it. I subtract 4 to the second from both sides to get b to the second by itself. Or you can simplify the entire equation and then solve it from there. By plugging this into my calculator, I will get 9 equals b to the second. However, I am looking for b and not b squared, or b to the second. So I will square root both sides by 2 and get b equals 3.